Picture this. You roll out of bed, groggy but determined to start the day right. You reach for that glass of water on your nightstand. Pure, simple, life-giving water. It's the golden rule of health, right? Doctors, fitness gurus, even your neighbor who swears by her yoga routine. They all say it. Drink water first thing in the morning and you'll feel like $1,000,000. But what if they're wrong? What if that innocent sip you've been taking for years is quietly chipping away at your vitality, especially now in your later years when every choice counts? Here's the kicker. Water itself isn't the villain. It's how you're drinking it, when you're drinking it, and what you're pairing it with that could be turning a supposed health boost into a hidden hazard. For seniors whose bodies are more fragile than they were at 30 or 40, this isn't just a minor oops, it's a game changer. One wrong move in the morning could leave your kidneys struggling, your heart racing, or your stomach tied in knots. All while you're wondering, why do I feel so off today? Most folks don't talk about this. They hype the benefits and skip the risks. But not today. In this video, we're pulling back the curtain on 5 shocking mistakes you might be making with your morning water routine. Mistakes that could be doing more harm than good, especially as you age. We're not here to scare you. We're here to arm you with the truth, because you deserve to feel strong, steady, and sharp every single day. Not just muddle through with vague aches or fatigue you can't explain. Stick with us, because by the end of this, you'll rethink that glass of water in a way that could transform your mornings, and maybe even your life. Let's dive in. Mistake number 1, ice-cold water on an empty stomach. A wake-up call your body doesn't need. You stumble to the kitchen, pop open the fridge, and pour yourself a tall, icy glass of water. It's crisp, it's refreshing, it feels like a jolt of energy to kickstart your day. But here's the brutal truth. That icy blast might be shocking your system in all the wrong ways, especially first thing in the morning when your stomach's empty and your body's still warming up from sleep. Think about what's happening inside you when you wake up. Overnight, your body's been in a low-energy state. Your blood vessels are slightly tighter, your digestive system's on pause, your core temperature's dipped a bit. Everything's calm, quiet, and delicate. Now imagine dumping a freezing cold wave into that peaceful scene. Science backs this up. Cold water forces your body to work overtime to bring it up to your internal temperature, around 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. That's energy your system has to pull from somewhere. And for seniors whose metabolism isn't as zippy as it once was, that effort can strain your heart and blood vessels. It's not just about energy either. That sudden chill can tighten your stomach muscles and slow digestion before it even gets going. Ever feel a weird cramp or a shiver that lingers after chugging cold water? That's your body saying, "Whoa, slow down." For older adults, this can hit harder. Your cardiovascular system, already adjusting to the day, might respond with a quick spike in blood pressure or even a fleeting dizziness that leaves you unsteady. It's not a refreshment, it's a stress test you didn't sign up for. And let's talk long-term. Over time, that daily shock could wear on your organs, especially if you're over 65. Your kidneys, your heart, even your gut, they're not as resilient as they were in your 20s. Why make them fight an unnecessary battle every morning? Room temperature water, on the other hand, slips in gently, hydrating without the drama. It respects where your body's at, fragile but still fighting to keep you going strong. So next time you reach for that icy glass, pause. Ask yourself, am I waking up my body or stressing it out? You've earned mornings that feel good, not ones that leave you reeling. Try letting your water sit out overnight or pour it fresh at room temperature. Your heart will thank you, your stomach will settle, and you'll start the day with calm, not chaos. Mistake number 2, chugging water. Like it's a race, speed isn't your friend. Here there's something satisfying about knocking back a big glass of water in one go. You feel efficient, hydrated, done with it. But here's the harsh reality. Guzzling water too fast, especially right after you wake up, could be throwing your whole system into a tailspin. And for seniors whose bodies are more sensitive than ever, this isn't just a hiccup, it's a hit you might not recover from until lunch. Let's break it down with some science. When you sleep, your body's in a fasting state. Low on fluids, sure, but also low on electrolytes like sodium and potassium, which keep everything in balance. Your kidneys are just waking up. Your blood pressure's finding its groove. Your stomach's still empty and tender. Now, if you flood that delicate setup with a huge gulp of water, your body doesn't have time to catch up. Your stomach stretches fast, which can trigger bloating or even nausea. Your kidneys kick into overdrive, trying to filter out the excess, and that sudden rush dilutes those precious electrolytes, leaving you lightheaded or shaky. For older folks, this is a bigger deal than you might think. As we age, our ability to regulate fluids weakens. Your kidneys don't bounce back as quick, and your heart's working harder to keep blood pressure steady. Chugging water can send your system into a mini panic. Think heart palpitations, a woozy spell, or that off feeling you can't pin down. Ever wonder why you feel worse after hydrating? This could be why. Contrast that with sipping slowly. When you take small, steady sips over 15 or 20 minutes, your body absorbs the water like a sponge, not a fire hose. Your kidneys process it smoothly, your electrolytes stay balanced, and your stomach doesn't freak out. It's not about getting it over with. It's about giving your body a chance to actually use what you're giving it. You're not 25 anymore, racing through life. You're wiser now, and your mornings should reflect that. So ditch the chug. Sit down, breathe, sip. Treat it like a moment of care, not a chore. You'll feel the difference. Less bloat, less dizziness, more energy. And if this hits home for you, drop a mistake number 2 in the comments. I'd love to know you're with me on this journey to smarter mornings. Mistake number 3, sipping from plastic bottles left out overnight, a chemical time bomb. You've got that trusty plastic water bottle by your bed, filled up last night, ready for your morning sip. Convenient, right? But here's the chilling truth. That bottle could be leaching invisible toxins into your water. And for seniors, those tiny invaders could mess with your health in ways you'd never suspect. Science doesn't mess around on this one. Plastic bottles, especially the cheap ones or ones you've reused 100 times, can release chemicals like BPA or its sneaky cousins into your water. Heat speeds this up, so if your room's warm or that bottle's been sitting in sunlight streaming through the window, those chemicals start seeping out. These aren't just random particles. They're endocrine disruptors. That means they mimic hormones like estrogen or thyroid hormones, throwing your body's natural balance into chaos. For older adults, this is a gut punch. Your liver's not as quick to detox as it once was, and your hormones, already shifting with age, don't need extra interference. Over weeks or months, this slow drip of chemicals could leave you sluggish, foggy-headed, or battling mood swings you can't explain. Maybe your blood sugar's off, or your thyroid meds don't seem to work as well. You might blame age, but it could be that innocent-looking bottle you've been sipping from. And it's not just about feeling off. Studies show long-term exposure to these chemicals can stress your kidneys and liver, organs you can't afford to overwork when you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond. Why gamble with that? Switch to glass or stainless steel, fill it fresh each morning, or keep it in a cool, dark spot if you must prep ahead. It's a small move that could save you big trouble down the road. Think about it. You've spent decades building a life you love. Don't let a plastic bottle undo that. Ditch the risk, protect your body, and sip with peace of mind. You deserve that much. Mistake number 4, pairing water with meds the wrong way. Timing is everything. Mornings mean meds for a lot of us. Blood pressure pills, thyroid tablets, maybe something for that creaky knee. You pop them down with a glass of water and move on, thinking you're golden. But here's the shocker. How you mix water with those meds could be sabotaging their power, or worse, turning your stomach into a battleground. Let's get scientific for a sec. Some meds need food to absorb right, others need an empty stomach. Flooding your gut with water right after swallowing can mess with both. Take thyroid meds, for example. Too much water too fast dilutes stomach acid, which those pills need to break down and get into your bloodstream. Result? You're not getting the full dose, and your energy's dragging by noon. Or blood pressure meds. Gulp a ton of water, and your stomach might rebel with nausea or cramps because it's still waking up, not ready for a deluge. For seniors, this hits harder. Your digestion's slower now, your stomach lining's thinner, and your body's less forgiving. Chugging water after meds can also throw off your electrolyte balance, leaving you dizzy or weak. Symptoms you might shrug off as just getting old. But it's not age, it's timing. Sip a little with your pills, enough to wash them down, then wait 30 to 45 minutes before eating or drinking more. Give your body space to process. This isn't about overcomplicating your routine, it's about making it work for you. You rely on those meds to keep you steady. Don't let a sloppy water habit undermine them. Next time, take it slow. Watch how your body feels. If this resonates, toss a mistake number 4 in the comments. I'd love to hear your take. Mistake number 5, skipping breakfast for water, starving your body when it needs fuel. Most you wake up, sip your water, and decide, nah, I'll skip breakfast. Water's enough. Maybe you heard it boosts metabolism or helps with fasting trends. But here's the cold, hard truth. Replacing food with water alone could be draining your energy, tanking your blood sugar, and leaving you a shell of yourself, all before 10 a.m. For seniors, this isn't just a bad start, it's a slow-motion crash. Science spells it out. After a night of sleep, your glucose levels are low. Your brain's starving for carbs, your muscles need protein, and your whole system's begging for a kickstart. Water hydrates, sure, but it's got 0 calories, 0 nutrients. Without food to balance it, your blood sugar dips lower, and you're left foggy, irritable, or flat-out exhausted. Add coffee to the mix, and you're revving an engine with no gas. Hello, jitters and mid-morning slumps. For older adults, this is a double whammy. Your body doesn't rebound from low blood sugar as fast as it did decades ago. Your brain, already working hard to stay sharp, needs steady fuel, not a water-only tease. Skip breakfast long-term, and you're risking muscle loss, weaker bones, even mood dips that feel like the blues, but are really just hunger in disguise. Pair that water with a small protein-packed bite, eggs, oatmeal, a handful of nuts, and you've got a foundation, not a freefall. You're not here to just survive your days, you're here to thrive. Don't let a trendy habit rob you of that. Tomorrow, hydrate and eat. Feel the strength come back. You've got too much life left to waste on empty mornings. Here's the bottom line. Drinking water in the morning isn't the magic bullet everyone claims, unless you do it right. For seniors, it's not about following the crowd. It's about listening to the body you've got now, not the one you had at 40. These 5 mistakes, ice-cold shocks, chugging too fast, plastic bottle risks, med mix-ups, and skipping breakfast, they're quiet saboteurs. But now you know. Now you've got the power to flip the script. This isn't about fear, it's about control. You've built a life worth living, and every morning's a chance to keep it that way. Sip smarter, time it better, ditch the plastic, pair your meds with care, and fuel up with food. Small tweaks, massive payoffs. Try one tomorrow. See how your body thanks you with energy, clarity, and calm you might have forgotten you could feel. We're in this together, and I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below. What hit you hardest today? What's one change you're ready to make? Your voice keeps this community strong, and I read every word. If this video opened your eyes, give it a thumbs up. It helps us reach more folks like you. And hey, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Thanks for being here. You're why we do this. See you in the next one.